Hey everybody, welcome back to White's Wonders Minecraft World. In the last episode, as many of you probably already know, I'm assuming you all watched it, we kind of toured around the place a little bit. It was a little bit of an introductory episode back into the series after being gone for a few weeks, and I kind of outlined some projects that I wanted to do over the next 6 months or so. Which includes this area. If you don't know what this is our farm area. I want this, like I said last episode, to kind of be our main area for getting food and whatnot. And this chicken, you have to die. You have to die. Die. Thank you. Finally. Jeez. As I was saying, I want this area to be kind of our farm area for food and whatnot, and it's shaping up pretty well. So if you remember from last episode, things here, I guess, if you compare last episode to this episode, are very different. Last episode, what I showed of this farm area, I think I'd finished up to like there, that sort of line over there, kind of with that hillside right there goes up a step. And then since then, I've done a whole lot of work. As you can see here, some of that's still growing in, but I finished this quadrant, so we have half of all the farm area here done, all the wheat field here, and over here, look at this place. I've been doing a lot of work here. Oh baby. So yeah, I've been planting a lot of crops, and things have been going pretty well. I've been grinding away at this place. I'm really enjoying it. I actually really am. I've been putting it on a show in the background, some sort of Netflix show or YouTube video or something, and just kind of grinding away at this, and it's done pretty well. I've gone through a ton of jack-o'-lanterns though, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Having these jack-o'-lanterns, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. Trying to get these, because I also need pumpkins for villager trading, which I have not mentioned yet, but that's actually what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Today is going to be all about Today is going to be all about villagers. We're going to have I want to set up the villager trading areas in the Nether that I want to do. The little posts in the whatchamacallit, in the Nether hub. That's what it is. That's it. Good job, White. You're the best. I want to set up some stuff there. I want to try to get the best villagers that I can, whether it's librarians, farmers, clerics, and try to get a little bit of everything in that Nether hub as well. Not just clerics, not just librarians, but maybe some leather workers or something like that. Definitely some clerics though, because the villagers that we have in there are going to have to be functional. So we're going to want a bunch of clerics there, and hopefully everything works out as planned. But I guess, guys, I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to put this stuff away. We're going to go ahead and head over to the villager area, and I have a few things I want to show you guys, or hopefully I'll have a few things to show you guys. I want to AFK over there for a little while and try to get, well, we're already at the top, and try to get as many villagers as I can, because it is an infinite villager breeder that I have over there after all. So if we can get a bunch of villagers over there, that would be superb. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, do some work off camera, and I'll be back with you all in just a moment. So as you can see, we are over here at the villager breeder, and we have an absolute ton of villagers here. This is pretty awesome. I didn't expect us to have this many. I've been over here for a little bit. Couple hours, I think. Actually, it's the next day after I recorded that last clip, so in total in game time, I guess it is a couple of hours. And we've been getting a lot of baby villagers. I think I've seen 20 or 30, something like that. At least I feel like it's 20 or 30. As you can see here, this breeder though, it's only supposed to have 2 villagers in it, but yeah, we see how that turned out. But from what I've been seeing, because I have been going in here into this little pod area right here, and looking at the villagers that we get, we've gotten some pretty decent ones. Let me go ahead and hop in here. There was one guy I wanted to show you guys. Is it this guy? Yes, this guy. I had absolutely no idea that Thorns 3 was even a thing. I'm assuming you guys probably may or may not know that, but I always thought Thorns 2 was the top you could get. Apparently Thorns 3 is, which is pretty alright. I'm thinking if this guy has Thorns 3, which is, I've never seen this before. I wonder what other kind of rarer, yeah, something like that, sort of enchants he has. So this guy's gonna be coming out of here we will bring a few of these clerics out of here, because next, what I want to do is start putting some villagers in the Nether. Especially clerics. We might do all clerics. I don't know, because I can't see any other villagers really being that useful in the Nether. But we'll see. But first off, before we even do that, we're gonna have to go ahead and actually build villager setups in the Nether, which I haven't done yet, and I haven't even designed yet. Woohoo! Good job, White. But I guess that's our next step. I have been over here for a little while, and I will continue to be over here every now and then, make sure all these villagers are breeding, make sure they're continuously giving us new, better villagers. There's a librarian in here, I just realized. He might be useful. Yeah, dude, you might be useful. We might have to take you out of there. But we'll see. But I think I'll go ahead and probably go design another setup for some of these villagers. And I guess I'll be back with you guys when I have done so. Alright guys, so after what feels like a freaking millennium, I think I've got things under control here. You'll see a few clips right now of me building these things. The reason I didn't build these on camera, these villager holding cell kind of things, is because, well, just look at them. They're short. They're small. They're easy to explain. So basically what I was thinking about here is that originally on the walls, it was just this plain quartz. But I wanted to add a little bit of texture variation and make these little areas a little bit special. So I decided to add in some, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that chiseled quartz, I think? And then the quartz pillar blocks, quartz stair, little slab here with an iron trapdoor. I think these work the same that wooden trapdoors do. At least I hope so. Although in the Nether, I don't think it'll be a huge deal. And then we have this stuff. This is basically what I went with the clerics. Actually, I decided to do 2 clerics to begin with. That one has a pretty good gold trade. That one has a better rotten flesh trade. But I'm not entirely certain what else I want to do in this Nether hub. Of course, all these designs are the same as we go around, but I'm not entirely certain what I should do for the other places. If you guys have any ideas, any at all, let me know. I kind of wanted to fill this entire thing with clerics, but I don't know how useful that would be. I feel like adding some different variations of villagers in here might be a little bit more useful to me in this world. Oh, and speaking of these villagers, it was incredibly difficult getting them in here. I'll show you a little clip right now, overlay over the screen, of course, of me trying to get this guy, I think it was, into the minecart, into the Nether portal that's over here, into that Nether portal to get him into the Nether, to get him over to here. It was incredibly difficult. I had to do like 2 or 3 times. Putting him in the minecart and getting him over to the Nether portal in order for him to actually get through the portal. It was way harder than it should have been. As you see, I made a little bit of blockades here to try to help myself out, which it worked okay. But yeah, like I said before, now that we're done with that tangent, let me know what you guys think should go in these little pot areas. I'm thinking clerics will go over here. I'm thinking of adding a toolsmith or a weaponsmith, whichever one gives you coal, or maybe both of those do, because I think coal is going to be a good thing. It's like a nether, it's black, so it's more of like a nether. I don't know. I get a nether feel from coal. Maybe it's because I have the furnaces over here. I feel like that might be a good idea. And then maybe a leather worker, maybe a librarian or 2. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions about how I should do this, like I said, let me know. But I think that's all we're going to do in the Nether for today. I'm just going to be waiting for you guys' suggestions so that I can implement those. But what I want to do next, there's a certain area in the world that I haven't been to in a little while that's pretty unused, and I think it's time we start using it. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to that area, and I'll explain further what I mean by using this area. So some of you might remember this, many of you probably don't. But right now, we're very close to, well, not very close, but the portal for where 0, 0 is in the world is right over here, I believe. Let me go check. I mean, this should be where I came from. Over here? Hello? Over here. Over here. Yes, 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 yes. There you are. This is the portal where 0, 0 is in the world. But this over here, if you guys don't know, is my old villager breeder. And the reason it's the old one is because the villagers, for some reason, when I went from 1.8 to 1.9, because I did start this world in 1.8 and then switched to 1.9 whenever it came out, they stopped breeding, which is a problem if you have a villager breeder. They replant? No, they didn't replant. So these guys are pretty much done for. Our other villager breeder, the one I was just at, is over here, I think. Probably. I'm guessing so, because I've been here a million times. Yeah, you can probably see it through there. See that? Yeah, that's our new one. So this one's basically useless now. And it's right close to 0, 0. Over there is where the spawn is, by the way. If you couldn't tell by the iron farm over there and all the fountain and trees and whatnot. That guy's doing something. What are you doing? Maybe these guys are breeding? No, they're not. But what I was thinking about doing right here is tearing down all of this stuff. Now, I do have some villagers down here that I'd have to mess with and move other places. But I wanted to tear all of this down and make this area almost like an emerald farm kind of place where I have all kinds of villagers. I'll have librarians and clerics and leather workers and all kinds of villagers. All the villagers in the world, or a good many, will be over at this area. I was thinking about maybe building some sort of like town or just some kind of really, really cool structure, or structures, plural, around here, to make this the place that we go to get stocked up on emeralds. I know we have the Savannah Village, which is nice. It's nice having that. I know we have that area over there, which we could do something over there. But I kind of figured this thing's just a sitting duck. There's nothing going on here. And I kind of want to do something with this area. This is 0, 0 after all in the world. And I feel like it'd be very useful to have something over here that has a lot of meaning. A lot of meaning for the world. So what I'm going to do now is tear down all of this stuff. Not in a time lapse, just a regular tear down. Speaking of time lapses though, I would love to do a time lapse. The problem is replay mod's not out and I don't have a second account, so that's why there are no time lapses on the channel. Eventually, I really hope that I can do time lapses, but for right now, I guess we're just stuck with this. But like I said, what I'm going to do is just tear all this down, get these villagers in a nice, safe place. Probably push them down here somewhere, my guess, because this is a pretty safe place down here. And I want to start planning out this episode where things are going to be, what all we're going to do for this area, what kind of structure we're going to do, what villagers are going to go where, just all the things. All the things are going to be planned out, and I'm honestly really excited for this. I guess you could say this is the start of a new project. We do have old projects that I'm going to be doing for a while now. But I guess this will coincide with a lot of other projects that we have. Because another one of my goals is to have all the beacons in the world be emerald beacons. Totally emerald blocks. I think we can do it. But we're gonna need a gold farm. We're gonna need a huge, maybe a much bigger sugarcane farm, that kind of thing. But we'll see. We have a lot of time to do stuff. So hoping to get a lot of this stuff done, of course, in the next 6 months. So I'm going to go ahead and tear all this down, get those guys in a pretty safe place. And I'll be back with you all in just a moment. So the job is now done. I have taken out all the villager breeder stuff right here. I left this little thing in. I actually moved all the villagers that were over here down into these 4 spots. So hopefully that goes over well for us. I thought I just saw a creeper. That confused the crap out of me. But now we have a lot of room. We have a lot of room to do something. And in a bit, I'll probably start planning out different areas and start talking to you guys about what I want to do around this area. But first, let's go ahead and go this way, because as you know, the spawn chunks for the world are over here. Now what that means is that I plan on having a road go from the spawn chunks all the way out to here, and it'll probably branch off somewhere around here, or somewhere over there, and go into, is that a cave? Yeah, it is. It'll go to the 0, 0 portal over there, which I do want to do some stuff with as well. But let's go ahead and head over this way, because I have a few ideas for the pathway. I probably will start it this episode and then work on it off camera or something. What are you doing? One shot kill. Oh yeah. There we go. So as you can see here, this is our pathway coming from the spawn chunks. And I'm thinking I'm not going to continue this whole leaf and cracked stone brick and cobblestone pattern going into over there, because over there is a different area. This is for spawn and for my main base. I guess you could say that this is the old pathway. So what I was thinking was we need some slabs, actually. We need some cobblestone slabs. Let's go over this way and get some cobblestone slabs from our chest over here. What I was thinking about doing was phasing out the spruce leaves. So only dotting them every once in a while. Do I have slabs? Yes, I have slabs. Okay. Dotting them around on the border like this, but having, like, let's say that one gone. Oh. Whoopsies. Let's go get my silk touch pick. Sort of having them silk touch, speed miner, speedy, silk touch, and 3. There we go. So instead of having this entire path like this, just one there, maybe 2 gone there, then 1 there, then 1 there, sort of thing. And then eventually they'll phase out, and there will be none left, because I don't want to have this border in the pathway around the village area, because I don't know, this pathway is good for this area. Other than that, I don't like it. So what I was thinking is we did something like this, but then maybe did something like that, and just start phasing it out like that. We're gonna have to cut this tree down, sadly. And it's something like that. Have a bridge, and then it'll be gone, sort of thing. I don't know if this will work all that well, but we'll see, I guess, won't we? We'll see. Can I make this like that? Yeah, I'm gonna take that one out of there. Something like that, and something like that, and something like that, and voila. I think that's about what I wanted. And then from here, we'd have a mixture of, well, this will go right here. This will go right here. This will go right here. That's a pretty easy to figure out. This will go right here. Okay. And I'm not entirely certain if I want to have cracked stone brick in here or not. Or if I just want to have, say, a cobble block right there. A cobble block right there. Cobble. And let's add in a few bits and pieces here. Maybe starting to phase in some of, starting to put in some of the other stuff that I want to do. So that is not going to work like that. That is a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, because then right here we'll have another step down. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Of course, the pathway is not going to be exactly like that, but sort of phasing it out, because I want to add some andesite probably into this path. Maybe down here add andesite, and then take out a bunch of these blocks right now. I'll have to move that tree in a minute. That is not a good idea. Good job, White. You are the best. You are the best around. No one's gonna ever bring you down. Yeah. All right, now let's put that right there. Adding a little bit of andesite here and there, sort of thing. Keeping with the cobble. Let's see how this pattern works. It's actually not bad. I thought about adding, maybe replacing some of that with some stone brick. I don't know though. I may eventually phase out. How does stone brick look? That's all right, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is kind of the general idea I have. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this. I'm not entirely certain about it. That's why I'm asking you guys. So yeah, let me know. I might actually go with the grass. The grass looks really... I actually really like that. Hold on. What if we just added grass? Add some cobblestone. Put some grass. 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 Not that. That is not grass. That is certainly not grass. What does this look like? Huh. Actually not half bad. I actually kind of like that. It gives it the sort of weathered feel that I want. Get that out of there. That doesn't look good. Get that out of there as well. I don't like that. Yeah. We might add in a little bit of cracks. I don't have any crackstone brick on me, but we might actually add in some crackstone brick. Because what I plan on doing is having this phase out to here, and then building a bridge from here all the way over to here. A very small bridge, of course. And then, of course, starting on with the new pathway over here. That'd be a good transition, I think. I think we did something good there, guys. I think that was pretty good. Oh, and then over here, we can sort of plan out a little bit. I'll kind of talk about what I want to do over here. So I mentioned it before, but after thinking a little bit more, I do think I want to have some kind of giant hall in the middle. It'll have all of probably our librarians, I'm guessing. All of our good librarians will be in a giant, like, structure hall thing right here. And then what I was thinking about doing is around it, sort of having these market stalls with a leather worker or... There's not a blacksmith, there's a toolsmith, and having clerics and whatever else, there's farmers, those kinds of things, all in stalls surrounding this one giant building in the middle. I feel like that might work out pretty well. It may also look a bit weird. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Things, of course, may still change. As I haven't laid anything out. I haven't really started planning any buildings or market stalls or anything like that yet, but once I get into that, I think I'll have a much better idea as to what this area is going to look like. So hopefully next episode or the episode after that, I can give you guys a much better idea of what that's going to be like. But I think, guys, that's where we're going to end today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and pick a comment for today. Because, of course, we have our comment of the day as usual, or comment of the video, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let me go pick that comment, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I picked today's comment. Today's comment is from a user by the name of the Mr. Hutchie. He commented on episode 104, now being featured on episode 105. He said, "Hey, it's back." Looks like you've been getting loads done in live streams. Hopefully I can catch one soon. Glad you like my hay bales tip. Oh yeah, I forgot to... I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but the hay bale thing that I did to take up space in the barn last episode was Hutchie's. I got that from Hutchie. I was inspired by Hutchie to do that. So thank you for the comment, Hutchie. Thank you everyone so much for your comments. Really is appreciated. Something else here. Oh yeah, live streams. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So, if you couldn't tell, those of you that watch my live streams, I didn't live stream on Thursday. Thursday was gonna be I didn't fly. That's great. But Thursday was gonna be my single player live stream. I decided to not live stream though because, as many of you probably know, for me, school is coming up pretty soon. It is today. This is going out is August 5th, and school for me starts on August 15th. With that being said, once school starts, I'm not really going to be able to do much more than one live stream a week. So what I decided to do was kind of start cutting back now. So every single Saturday, hopefully, it may change. Definitely every weekend. Hopefully Saturdays. It might be Friday nights sometimes if I have something to do on Saturdays, or it might be Sundays if I have something to do on Saturdays. It just depends. But from now on, live streams are only going to be once per week on the weekends. It's all the time I really have, or all the time I'm going to have. And I really also want to focus as much as I can on, can I do this? On on these YouTube videos. I want to put as much work into these as I can, and live streams do take away from that a little bit. So although we do get some work done, it does take away my time is the issue. It's not about getting the work done, it's about time in episodes, time towards episodes. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Also, if you didn't know, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, or even if it isn't, I do live stream over at twitch.tv/WhiteFyr, now once a week, but it was like 2 or 3 times a week before. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in live streams. We do have a few people that come there every now and then. We usually average around about 5 or 6 people viewing the stream at once, which is completely fine. Live streams, as I've always said in the past, are things I do for fun. They're things I do because I want to do them. Of course, everything is, but live streams especially. So I don't necessarily care if many people show up. It's nice if more people show up. But even if there's 1 or 2 people there, or even if there's nobody there, I'll still live stream because it's fun. It's really fun to live stream, and I really enjoy it. So guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I know I did. I really enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun recording it, and I have a lot of plans ahead. So hopefully I can implement those plans relatively soon. Like I said, thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.